Hi everyone. Hope it's all working. My internet, I've got a little bit of a spinny dial, so I'm really hoping that I'm actually live. Um, hi. I've just got the big thumbs up from the Englishman sitting over there. So apparently we're all good. Um, yeah, how are you all going tonight? I hope you're all doing well. If you're in lockdown, I hope it's not too bad for you and you're getting in some sewing time. Here in Sydney, we're still in lockdown, and I know Melbourne is as well as other parts of New South Wales and maybe other places around the world. So, where's everyone joining us from today? Do we have mostly Australians or people from other places? Okay. So before we jump into the actual unboxing tonight, I thought I'd share with you some things I finished up today. So first up is I finished up a henna bralette. So these are from henna bralette is from Studio Costura. And so this is one I finished up today. They've just released the henna in extended sizing, which is really cool. Hi. So yeah, so the henna's now in extended sizing. And this is actually some lace I used from the Lingerie Society's advent calendar from last year. So that's the henna all finished up. It looks really pretty. So that's a great one. And then the other one I finished up today was, again, I think this lace came from the advent calendar from last year, but I'm not sure. But I think it was. So this is the Adrian bra from Queens of Suburbia. So they've just announced that they're actually going on hiatus for a little bit with their ready to wear, made to measure line. So if you want this pattern, I'd jump in quite quick in case they decide to just like stop their website for a little bit. So this is the Adrian. It's a demi, so it's kind of a little bit lower, and it's just got like a single one, which is great for anything you've got with uh, a scalloped edge. So it works out really well. And I did my new favorite thing of on the side seam, I've been using the scalloped edges along the side. I'm very short and I don't have much torso room. So if I put like a scalloped edge along the bottom, it just kind of curls up all day. So I've been using the scalloped edges along the fronts of the cups and then on the side seam. So I still get the pretty scallops, but it's a little bit more sort of functional for me. So um, yeah, so that was sort of two I just finished up today. So I thought that was kind of fun to show you. And I see we've got a few more people here tonight. Hi, Catherine. Um, so yeah, I got my box from the Lingerie Society. I haven't even looked at all yet, so I'm pretty excited to actually have a look and see what we've got here. Um, so yeah, let's open it up. Is many people subscribed for this month, or are you just going to have a look and see? I think it said on the website that there's a few extra boxes still available. Maybe that was the other day when I checked. So there might still be some having a bit of an extra there. So that might be kind of cool if you get that. Okay. All right. I'm going to see if I can open this because it looks, and show you because it looks super pretty. Hang on a sec. Okay. Hey. Oops, trying to tilt it so you can see. So it just says hello petal. And it's got the little things from the Lingerie Society there, which is really cool. And it's just got their hashtag, which is hashtag the Lingerie Society, and to tag Pitt Trading and the Lingerie Society in the things that you do. But it's a very pretty little card to start off to for the whole thing. So yeah, just a little card. And then we're jumping straight in. So some people on Instagram today, they said they really like them, these unboxing videos, because they get to know what all the fabrics are, which as beginners they really like because it gives them a few more ideas of what to happen. So if when I'm explaining anything and you're not really sure how to use it or what to use it for, and I haven't said that, just ask me in the questions. I've actually sped the questions up a little bit today. Normally they've got like a a speed limit on them to give me a little bit of time, but I've sped them up a little bit today, so hopefully it goes okay. All right, so when I open the box, it's got what looks like just some mesh around the outside, but if I can do this, maybe I'll have to stand. It's actually bra lining, proper bra lining, because it's got no stretch either direction. And it's actually being used to wrap everything. So when I fold it back, this is how pretty the box looks. It looks amazing. It's like Easter eggs or something. It's just so pretty. All right, let's have a look what we've got. I'm going to need a bigger desk to put all this stuff on soon. Okay, so let's start off with the easy things. Hook and eyes. Nice big wide 3-strand ones, which is really good. I'm assuming the other half of mine. Oh, yep, there's the other part. Hook and eyes. So nice big wide ones. If you don't use the wide ones for the backs of bras, you can also use the wide ones if you're making like a garter belt or something like that as well, because the wide ones work really well for that. So if it sort of gives you 2 options of things to make there. So we've got that. Just going to move my mouse and hopefully that doesn't. Yes, okay. Yay. Okay. We have one of our little Lingerie Society labels. This one just says hashtag cute AF next to it. And we have some lovely peach colored underwire casing, and again it's that super flat one that I love seeing from the Lingerie Society because it's just nice and narrow, sits nice and flat, and I'm going to take a guess that this one has actually been like custom dyed for them because it's just such a pretty color. It's like properly like apricot sorbet color. Okay, I'm trying to get the little pieces that are all sitting on top so that everything doesn't go everywhere on my desk. So we have another little label, which is our Lingerie Society label. I do like the little labels, but I do keep forgetting to sew them in. So this time I'm going to have to be much better about doing that. A tiny little cute pineapple charm. I absolutely love pineapple as a fruit and have been known to eat an entire pineapple to myself and then be like, my tongue feels funny for the rest of the day. So I'll have to be doing that. Okay, so we've got some little guipure lace pieces. So they're nice and soft, just that little kind of stiffness that we would expect with a guipure lace. And they'd be really cute to use like on the fronts of your bras, like on the bridge where the charms go. And I also kind of like adding them to, like if I've made like the trinette knickers or like little shorties or something like that, I quite like them kind of down the bottoms and the edges and things. And now we've got the same, but in the peach. Oh, actually not quite the same. So 2 slightly different kind of daisies. And if you want to use them individually and not as a set of 3, you can just cut them through the center there. And they don't really fray or anything, so you can use them as individual little icons as well. Okay, and we've got a lovely lemon colored applique as well. So it's quite big. It's almost the size of my hand. I do have quite small hands. So it's not overly big, but yeah, it's very cute and very useful. Yeah, the colors are super cute this time, like super pretty. I like that we've got different colors coming out in the boxes so that they're not all the same, because I think it makes it more fun for us. Okay. And has anyone else been making up their boxes? Have you been having fun making different things? Is there anything that you've made that you've gone, oh wow, I must make more of these? Just let me know in the comments and what patterns you've been using. I'm just trying to unfold some lace as I talk. So this is a lovely embroidered I just say it's like a Georgette. I think that's right. Um, and it's all embroidered. I hope you can see this. I hope the lights aren't blowing it out. But the embroidery is actually white and lemon, and the background is kind of like a peachy color. If I fold it up on itself, you'll be able to see the colors a little bit stronger. Yeah, that's it. That's closer to the actual sort of tone of the color. So I think there's about a meter there, and obviously it's all embroidered on one edge. So out of a meter, you could easily get a bra, or if you're really super careful with your cutting, you could definitely get your bra cups out of it, and then some of the extras you could use like down the side of a pair of knickers. So you've got like a cute little matching set, or you could use if you cut the bottom of a bra so that the bottom is all the scallop as well as the cups, you'd probably be close-ish to using up the whole meter, depending on what size you're cutting. But sometimes if you just do your cups, you've got that little bit extra to make the matching knickers, which is always really fun as well. So that's really cool. And again, it's very soft, certainly, especially the embroidery part. The embroidery actually feels like rayon sort of stitches, and it's not rough on the underside. So that's really nice. Okay. Oh, we've got another little tiny charm. Oh, it's a little flamingo. I hope you can see that. Where have I got to get to? It's very cute. So it's a little gold charm for this one. Okay, and then we'll start into some elastics. So we have a narrow plush elastic, a little plush picot in a lovely lemon color. It's super fun. I love the color. It feels very summery and very spring, which if you're in the southern hemisphere like we are, it's really starting to feel properly like spring. So enjoy spring before the heat of summer comes. And then we have some strapping, and it's in that peachy color again. The shine of the strapping, because it's a lovely quality one, is making it look a little bit lighter than it actually is. It is a bit more apricot-y peach, not quite so pale, but I think the colors are just blowing out just a little. So yeah, so that's really nice. What else do we have? And then everything's always packaged up so nice. It always feels sort of slightly unfair to unpack it all. So some lovely peach colored stretch elastic. It's got lots of stretch one way, not a huge amount the other way, but when it's stretchy on one direction, it's this kind of width. It makes a really great top band of a pair of knickers or around the legs. It's a little soft if you want to put it underneath the band of like a bralette, but if it's a really soft bralette that maybe you're wearing to bed or something like that, it would be perfect. But if you wanted a little bit more structure, a little bit more oomph, a little bit light for that, but perfect for knickers. It's really cute. So again, that's in the peach. And I like that it's not a floral. I like that it's a little bit of like a geometric. It's kind of nice sometimes to be able to mix it up a little bit. Okay. And then in a lemon kind of tone, we have some beautiful fold over elastic. And again, fold over, great for edges of knickers, around the armholes of bras. I use it for straps sometimes. If you're going to use it for straps and you want them, like I use it for the straps in the Emma slip and bralette, which is great because you're going to bed and you don't want anything too restrictive. But if you want to make it for, like I think the Black Beauty bra does this, the one from Emerald Erin. She actually puts an extra piece of elastic inside to give it a little bit more strength if you want to use it as strapping. So that's always a good trick to remember if you're like, oh, I really want lemon colored straps. Add a little bit of elastic to the inside when you're doing it as well. Okay, and we've got a slightly wider white plush back picot. So the slightly wider ones I like to use as the bottom band of my bras or as waistband elastic. So it works really great if you're making boxer shorts or any of the little short style knickers. It's always a really great one because just a little bit wider, so it's really good. Um, it's really cute, and the white sort of tones everything in. So as I'm putting things down, it's nowhere near as pretty as when it came out of the box. But you can see all the colors are really starting to match together really well with the lemons and the peach and then the embroidered pieces. It's really coming together. Okay, and we have some cute little tiny bundle. It's lemon again, and it's a stretch elastic. Sorry, stretch lace. And lots of stretch this way, not much that way, but it's really cute. It's almost like a pointelle. Um, these ones at this width are great, again, for the legs of knickers, for the front edges of the cup of a bra, makes really well. And I have actually done it where I've sewn it just like an insertion lace, where I've tucked the flat edge into the side seam, say, and then overlapped the scalloped edge over the fabric and then just stitched down on the outside. So you get the lovely scallop on the outside of the garment, but the flat edge is tucked into the side. So that's always a really good one as well. I'm a huge fan of insertion lace. So if you've seen my Instagram or my blog, you'll know that I quite often pop that into different dresses, just because it's just one of those techniques that I really love. Okay, what else do we have? Has anyone else already opened their box? I'm sure there is someone who's already like, ah, yeah, I opened it this afternoon. And I'm sure there's still some of you who are waiting on your boxes as well. So a little daisy charm. It's really super fine and delicate, this one, so it's really cute. Putting my charms to one side so I don't accidentally knock them off the desk. Okay, what else? We've got a different style of lace. It feels like a bit more of a vintage sort of style. It's very lovely and delicate, and it's not stretch. It's has like a minimal amount of give in either direction, but it is definitely give and not stretch. So basically treat it like a woven fabric when you're going to insert it in. And so with this one, you can see the finished edges here. So you can just put it on top of the garment and stitch down either side, or you could put it down, stitch on either side, and then cut away the back again to make it look like a bit more like an insertion lace as well. So that's really cool. Oh, maybe we should do one. Would we like to see a class? So Lila's just said that she gets a bit confused sometimes with all of the different kinds of elastics. So maybe we should do one time where we actually just go through all the different kinds of elastics. Would that be actually helpful to people to figure out what the different kinds are? So yeah, we could do that. Just let me know in the comments if that would be really helpful, so you can actually figure out what pieces are working for you. Okay. What else do we have? So we have a beautiful bundle. Again, it's in that lovely peachy color, and I think it's the crystal lycra. Yes, it is. So you quite often get a piece of crystal lycra in the boxes, and it's fabulous because you get a lot of it. So I'm going to go with, it's like 1.3 wide, I'm going to guess. And it's got a really great amount of stretch to it. So it stretches really well. One direction, the other direction is less stretch, but it's really great. I like to use it for linings. So if I'm using a lace, for instance, on a bra cup, I can use this to like underline it. And sometimes I double it up and use it as the backs of my bra. You wouldn't have to double it up. I like to double it up because then it feels a bit firmer. But if I was just making like a bralette, then maybe I wouldn't as well. But yeah, it also makes great knickers and great little shorts. So it's like super useful and color coordinates in really well. So it looks like there's a few people saying yes, an elastic video would be great. So I'll add it to our list of ones to do. So people have been messaging me either here or on Instagram and giving me ideas of things or asking for things that they're like, I don't know about this. And so I've been making like a list that we're going to get to. So if there's ever anything that you want to know about, just either like drop a comment in or send me a message, and we'll try and get to it as quickly as we can or cover it in one of the videos that we're doing. Um, okay, so again, in the lovely lemon color, we have some power mesh. Oh gosh, it's such a lovely color. I hope this is showing up on the screen. It really is so pretty. It's looking like it's washing out a little bit. It's definitely properly like lemon color. It's really nice, and it's the good strong power mesh. So yeah, lots of strength there to it, which means it's great for the backs of bras as well. And I think Orange Lingerie also has a set of knicker patterns where it mixes and matches lace plus power mesh so that you could have a power mesh matching knicker to the bra pattern as well. So if you really want to try and use up extra of your power mesh, that's a great option as well. So just be aware that power mesh knickers can feel very strong. And some people are like, they look really cute, but sometimes they feel a bit constricted. So just watch your sizing if you're going to try that one out. But it looks really cute, and I'm definitely going to be using that as the back of a bra for sure. Okay. I'm just going to have a bit of a dig in the bottom because I think my hardware has gone to a couple of different directions by the looks of it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So the lovely, sturdy, heavyweight ones. We've got rose gold today. My Apple Watch is just beeping at me to tell me that I've made my stand goal for the day. So I was like, yay. um, so, yeah. So hardware, which is always very handy. Okay. Now we've got this beautiful little bundle, which is looking very intriguing. It's super soft. Trying to figure out if it's silk. I'm going to go with a maybe. Not sure. But it's beautiful. It's like a vintage sort of print that looks like old style handkerchiefs and scarves. It's really beautiful. Um, it's super lightweight. It's very sheer. I'm going to try and put my hand underneath it. You'll be able to see my nail polish if nothing else is my theory. But yeah, nice and sheer. Beautiful drape to it. So yeah, super pretty. I totally want to make one of my bias cut woven knickers in this. Probably like the Charlotte or the Georgiana or something because it would just be so cute. So yeah, it's a woven. It would make great knickers. You could use it for the cups of bras as well. It would definitely need to be stabilized if you're going to put it in with a cup. So you could use the bra lining that I showed you like first up because on its own it won't be strong enough just on it for a bra. So I've made a few woven bras and I've cut them on the bias so that the greatest, so where you would normally put your dogs, you put the greatest bias stretch across there. Sometimes you have to tweak your pattern a little bit because the bias doesn't have quite as much give as some of the laces and embroidered tulles and things. So maybe do a little bit of an experiment just with some, like you could just use some calico or some muslin and just give it a bit of a try out on that. But yeah, super pretty. And you can see all the colors just go together so well. Okay, and there's still more in the box. So, oh gosh. In the bottom of the box, There is some white. It's a super lightweight power mesh. So by power mesh, it's the same knit construction as a power mesh. So it's got the little tiny bricks going across it, but it's stretchy, super stretchy, and doesn't have the same strength as, say, the lemon one. So if you wanted to use it just as a power mesh on its own, like for the backs of the bra, double it up. So that you've got a little bit more strength to it as well. So, but again, there's a great, lovely amount to it. It's probably, oh gosh, 1.2, 1.3 wide by half a meter. So that's like a huge amount. Because it is lovely and stretchy, even though it's constructed like the power mesh, you can just treat it just like exactly like a regular stretch mesh and use it to make like a bralette or a tank top or anything else. So if you've seen some of the other videos I've done where I've shown what I've been making with the actual boxes, you'll see that I don't limit myself just to knickers and bras. I make whole coordinating sets. So I'll add in like shorts and sleep tops and different things. And I feel like by making a bigger variety, it's a little bit more interesting because variety. But it also means I get a little bit more usage out of it as well. So I actually got a request to maybe do a planning video and show people actually how I plan it out. So that one's going to have to wait just because I'm in the middle of sewing quite a lot of things at the moment. So I won't be planning just yet. But when I do, I'll do it. But I might pre-record that one and then put it up because I think it might just be a bit easier to film. But I'll have to think about it and I'll definitely let you know when it's on. So if you ever want to know about upcoming videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button here on YouTube, and you can hit the little bell, and the little bell will actually alert you when things are coming up. So make sure you hit the subscribe and the little bell to always know about new things coming up. Okay, and so now we're at the bottom of the box, which has the bra lining in it. So it's a really super generous, like hugely big piece of bra lining. It's, gosh, more than half a meter by like 90 centimeters. I'm going to take a guess at. Yeah, probably about 90. So the thing with the bra lining is that it doesn't give in any way. So I'm putting quite a lot of stretch into it and it doesn't give. It also doesn't tear. Which is exactly what you want for that stability in your bras. So most bra patterns will call for this kind of lining in the bridge and the cradle, so the actual cradle part of them, and some of the cups. So depending on what your preference is and the pattern you make, you may find that you will line some things and not others. So I quite often make the Harriet bra from Cloth Habit, and I always line the lower cups, but I don't always line the upper cups, depending on what I'm actually making, because it doesn't work for me as well. Because it just kind of, it creates a line that can be seen underneath my clothes. But it's really weird because everything fits right. It's just that line. So if I don't line it, it works. So again, you just need to do a little bit of experimenting. And don't be afraid with your bras if you have to make more than one. That's completely common, that you need to make more than one to actually get your fit right. So kind of have fun with it and play and learn from it each time. That's all we can do. So that's everything, which feels like heaps again. It's always so much. So yeah, we've got bra lining, the lightweight power mesh, the beautiful printed fabric, the lemon power mesh and the crystal lycra, and then all of the laces, which I'm going to try and pick up without spilling everything everywhere. All of the laces. So lots of really beautiful things. I hope that me explaining things and maybe offering suggestions has helped you out and given you some ideas of how to use up your boxes from the Lingerie Society. And as I said, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button so that I know what kind of content you'll like to watch. and I'll definitely keep an eye on lining up something about all the different kinds of elastics so we can learn what are the different types and how and when to use them. So we'll be doing that soon. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me and have a great night. Thanks so much.